What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C4 today, bringing you week 15 of my Philadelphia Eagles Connected Franchise Mode, year 1, and this is an epic game. So it's 20 minutes long, so anytime it's over, 14, 15 minutes long, it is going to be a big-time, high-scoring game, and that's what we get here, right out of the usually defensive Baltimore Ravens team. So we're 10-3, the Ravens are 8-5. They are definitely making a playoff push in the AFC. Somewhat of a surprise. I think Pittsburgh was like 6-6, 6-7. So Ravens are making a run for it. I don't know exactly what is working for the Ravens. I can assume their run game's looking pretty well, and Joe Flacco may be turning the corner onto, is he elite? Is he not elite? Who knows? We're having a little opener here as we get ready for the opening kickoff for the start of this game. We're in Baltimore, we're in Maryland, so we have our bulletproof vests on. We're making sure our team is completely safe. Kicking it off to number 12, Mike Wallace. And let's see what we can do here. Okay, I actually fucking remember this. Okay, Madden cheese. Come on, Trey Burton, make a fucking play, man. Never a great start. This was the first time in this series you've actually seen a kickoff return for a touchdown, let alone the opening kickoff return. So, I mean, we could not have started this game any worse. Already found ourselves in a hole, down 7-0. I got the ball right back. We're moving the ball well. We're on the other side of the field, and then a big-time sack. Timmy Jernigan coming up pretty much unblocked there. Maybe I should have done a better job. Carson Wentz should have done a better job. Not me. Obviously not me. Of reading that blitz and throwing the ball away, or just making a quick pass. Now it's 2nd and 17, and this is where Wentz is money. Outside of the pocket, his throwing the run's not even that high. But Nelson Agholor continuing to make plays for this offense. He has really come on the last couple weeks to establish himself as that legit number 3 wide receiver. I mean, we did sit him twice, I think, already in this season for Paul Turner, but he's making the most out of his opportunity. So now we're back there with Wentz again, moving outside of the pocket. Plenty of time. We're going to take off here. Slide. There we go. I finally figured out how to slide in this game when you hold, I think it's left trigger and X. So we're going to be doing that. Hopefully that'll help our fumble problems with Carson Wentz, because that has been goddamn horrendous. So with the combination of holding right bumper and blocking the ball, or at least super covering the ball, and that should have been an interception. 22, come on. Don't just swat it. Grab it. That's your own. We're going to make him pay for that. We better. 3rd and 2 now on the 17. Like I was saying, we're making sure we're going to try to cut down on the fumble, so sliding will certainly help. Oh my god, this is one of my favorite routes in our entire playbook. Zach Ertz is money. I think he's a 90 overall right now, too, so he's one of the highest rated tight ends in this franchise mode, and he's playing like it. 2 receptions, 33 yards, very influential on this opening drive as we are, kind of dinking and diming our way down here. Like I said, 20-minute long video as we get in here with Darren Sproles untouched. I don't know what touchdown. I think that's probably his 4th or 5th touchdown on the season. Not using him as much as I would like, especially because I already know I missed the extra point. I have not had a good fucking time here with extra points in this game. This new kicking system, not really a big fan of. But like I was saying, yeah, I know Darren Sproles is probably going to regress quite a bit this year. If it's anything like the old Madden regression systems, he's probably going to be almost unusable. So I wish I could give a guy, Darren Sproles, one of my favorite players on the Eagles, a little bit more playing time, but Kenyon Barner is playing like he is. We can't really keep him off the field. So, I mean, Sproles does do very good on special teams, and he's effective when he does get his touches. As you guys see, I use him a lot in the red zone once my other running backs get tired from moving the ball all the way down the field. So, but yeah, man, Darren Sproles, he's always great, and I always like going to him when he's in the offense. So here we go, down by 1 after the mixed extra point. Still a great diving catch there by DGB, man. I know a lot of you guys in the comment section will want me to use DGB a lot more. I'm trying to. Like I said, I have primary. I'm like an actual, like any other quarterback. I have a primary read. I go to Jordan Matthews, and then it's a toss up between Zach Ertz and DGB. Probably Ertz more often than not, so maybe that's something I can certainly work on. There we go. At least we got that away that time, and it wasn't a fumble for Carson Wentz there. He's learning. He's slowly starting to grasp how to at least make it incomplete, all right? Not force it and not hold on to it too long that it becomes a fumble. As we hit Kenyon Barner here on a nice little run, nice little scamper there, 5 yards, 3 rushes, 11 yards in the first quarter. Again, not really establishing the run like I want to, but if it's not there, it's not there. I mean, Ravens, as much as their offense is very hot and cold, their defense, they're always going to be a strong defensive team. So running the ball is going to be tough, and great play, great adjustment by Jordan Matthews. He's having one hell of a year ever since I decided to put him out there on the outside and out of the slot. I just tied Carson Wentz's touchdown record. Rookie touchdown record. So that's it. wasn't fully paying attention there, but that was look at this great adjustment right there. It was going not the most accurate pass from Carson Wentz, but good enough. So now it is a 12-7 as we went for 2 to make it a even score game. We fucked that up, but still 12-7. We'll take it. At least we can get another field goal. We make it at least a full 1-score game, in case they get a touchdown. Obviously, again, the Zackers pass is money, man. Absolute money. I don't know why, they're not readjusting and putting maybe C.J. Mosley, putting an athletic linebacker on him, but he's absolutely eating right now. Eric Weddle too, man. They got guys that should be able to cover the tight end. It's just not happening this game, and that's lucky enough for me, man. We are 10-3. We need to continue to keep winning. And look at this. This is the best thing with DGB, being able to use him. He breaks the man. If you put on fucking man coverage on him, he's going to bump them out of the way and get right by. That was an excellent touchdown. I mean, I don't even know what his fucking average catches right now in this franchise. Probably up or around 20-some yards. So, I mean, he's not the fastest guy. He only has 88, 87 speed. But at 6'5", man, that is lethal. Look at that. It's like a fucking toy. It's like a grown man versus a toddler right there. Is that guy actually a NFL starting caliber player right there? Because he does not look like that. He looks like he's probably from the Special Olympics or something like that. So now we're up 19-7, and then this happens. Madden cheese. That's 2 absolutely horrible tackles. Vinny Curry somehow was my last guy. I mean, he's giving it all he can get there as he gets covered up from the bottom ticker. Oh man, like I said, I love to bring the blitz. I'm modeling my defense after that old school Jim Johnson's defense, where he brings the blitz more often than he probably should, and it's been working, man. I have been, the run game. My team usually have good success against my run if they get anything going on offense. But we have been able to shut down a lot of premier passers in this game because they have 0 time in the pocket. So if you say that I can hold Eli Manning to under 200 yards, and then occasionally he'll give up a big run like that, I'll fucking do it. But that was a great run by Justin Forsett. Made a lot of guys miss. So it's 19-14 here. 5 minutes left in this, just before the end of the half. And continuing to move the ball here. Jordan Matthews' first reception there. That goes for 14 yards. Obviously, I want to try to get Jordan Matthews a little bit more involved in the game. This is my favorite route for Jordan Matthews. Kind of a drag. And look at that. Wide open. Just let it develop. Let it develop. Probably should have let it develop a little bit more. Forsett, but I mean, Wentz is having himself a day here in the first half. 12-15, 218 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I mean, he's borderlining a couple of the rookie quarterback passing records. I think not Eli. Oh man, come on, bro. Fuck, that was a good play, man. I can't even be too upset at that. That was a correct read, if you will, but that was a fantastic play from elite playmaker in Eric Weddle. And then Forsett again, man. How fast is this guy? Luckily enough, we had Roddy McLeod to get back there and cover it from preventing a touchdown, but what the fuck? He's like 35 years old. He should be collecting a pension, not doing work against my defense. 19-14. They're already in field goal range. Hopefully we can limit them to that and go 19-17 into the half. They got Buck Allen now in the backfield as Justin Forsett. Like I said, he's a senior citizen, so he can't play too much. And then he gets a little winded. You might have asthma now. That sort of things happens to your body as you get older. And but Buck Allen, man, he's no slouch. Oh, look, he's back in the game. I think that's Forsett. Look, I'm huffing and puffing in the backfield. Tackle him behind the line of scrimmage. It's not that hard. This guy is fucking gassed. He blew up. He's already blown up right now, okay? But he's been having a good game. As much as I want to kind of shit talk him, he's been doing work against me right now. And this is I'm not gonna lie, this was a game I kind of took lightly, even though they were 8-5. It's the Baltimore Ravens. Their offense sucks. And then they had Ben Watson here. Carroll makes a nice little tackle, but it wasn't good enough to hold him to a field goal there. They moved the chains first and goal just before the 2-minute warning. I think we'll go to the 2-minute warning here. Hopefully we come up with a nice blitz to pressure Joe Flacco. I mean, Joe Flacco, does make some mistakes under pressure. I mean, what quarterback doesn't? So hopefully we can get some form of turnover here. We got Kendricks here. I'm going to use him on the blitz. Looks like I got a good shot here. There we go. Nice little play there from Michael Kendricks off the edge. I got some rotational guys in there. I got Martin. We just had the 2-minute warning. I should have my starting lineup here on the defensive line. Why are we rotating out Benny Logan and Fletcher Cox? Come on, Jim Schwartz. I disagree. Oh, shit. Almost ran offside there. Again, this works. If it ain't broke, don't... Oh. Well, it still held him out of there. Bringing that blitz, user blitz with Michael Kendricks once again. Getting there pretty much unblocked as well. But that was not the best. 3rd and goal here on the 3. Come on, home to a field goal. Let's get some sort of pressure. We're going to use our Vinny Curry because it seems like The left-hand side here is where we're going to do work. Oh, penalty. Did I jump offside? I think I fucking jumped offside. Does it say, yeah, fucking stance. Look at that. We're back. What the hell? Look at this shit. Okay, so it's 21-19 now. So they got that cheesy-ass touchdown to Ben Watson. And then somehow, through the magic of YouTube, we are now on the 20 with 16 seconds left. So we at least should be able to get the go-ahead here. No turnovers. No turnovers. X. Wide open. Nelson Aguilar getting the touchdown. Oh, like I said, man, made a couple big catches earlier in the first. Aguilar is having himself one hell of a resurgence here after a pitiful, abysmal, absolutely embarrassing rookie season at USC. Maybe it was just Chip Kelly. Maybe it took an offensive mastermind like Doug Peterson, Mr. Checkdown Pass himself, for Nelson Aguilar to really finally understand what he needs to do in the pros. So, that was a nice little grab there. Nice little touchdown grab. So now it's 26-21. Just early in the first couple plays of the second half here. Already moving, already in field goal range. I mean, it's just too easy. No more Ray Lewis. No more Ed Reed. No more Chris McAllister. No more Haloti Ngata. No more Chris Canty. Those guys are gone. This is not your father's Baltimore Ravens defense. This is a defense that's still well coached, but the talent might not necessarily be there, and that is why Carson Wentz, the GOAT out of North Dakota State, is moving the ball at will on this defense right now. So handing off to Darren Sproles is coming in, kind of a I don't even know what the role would be, because we don't really just use him on passing downs. But I definitely do like to use Darren Sproles then more so than Ryan Matthews. Ryan Matthews is convincingly our third. I wasn't really satisfied with the production I got of him. Nice little spin move there from Sproles. Getting it ever closer. I think we're only 1 or 2 yards. There we go. 3rd and 1. Gonna be able to move the chains. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. Let's just make a simple. Okay. All right. We pretty much got all the backups in. We gotta try to Paul Turner. We gotta run it. Slide. There we go. See, I'm learning. 3 rushes, 33 yards for Carson Wentz. No fumbles yet. That is an absolutely night and day improvement from the Carson Wentz runs that you've seen in videos past. So we're finally getting the hang of it. Offensive, these guys are pretty tired, but it still doesn't matter. This pitch to Kenyon Barner with 93, 94 speed. I can't remember the time it doesn't work. Sometimes the stretches won't work, but when I hit that pitch, it's fucking money. So we're up 31-21. This is, definitely, like I said, it's not your father's Baltimore Ravens. Before Ravens, the games are going to be no more than 21 points against their opposition. So we're already at 33. Oh, my God. What the fuck did Justin Forsett eat? 53 coming back to make the tackle. I think that was Nigel Bradham catching up. But look at that. 10 rushes, 138 yards, 1 touchdown for Justin Forsett. He is just turning back the clock against our defense right now. I don't know what the fuck we got to do here, boys. I'm blitzing. Doing ideal blitzes to the side. We're their offensive line was very good in this game. I don't think I had very much success with Fletcher Cox. As you know, I primarily like to main Fletcher Cox, like to use him on the defensive line. I can't recall beat number 62 there. 62 and 71. I think that's Yonda. Is Yonda 71 or 73? One of them, man. He was absolutely eating me. So Buck Allen, oh my God, come on. Definitely I can admit that my run defense certainly needs some form of improving. But, with this sliders, man, offensive line play it's significantly improved. It's tough to get fucking just blow guy. I'm a finesse move guy, and I was like absolutely blown up. Oh my God, I don't even know who Smith is. Okay, get back to Robbie Anderson. Okay, making the tackle. All right, that was decent. Fuck. That's not Jimmy Smith. The guy's not 97. Oh, that was not good. That was not good. We were doing everything right. We've been sliding. We've been, holding right bumper, covering the ball. And then sometimes a guy gets a free shot and absolutely blows up your fucking quarterback. We're lucky enough Carson Wentz didn't sustain an injury there. That could have been if he was Tony Romo, that would be 3 broken clavicles out for 4 years. So luckily enough, he was healthy and should be able to return on the next drive. But Baltimore is already in scoring territory. With our defense, having more often than not this game, it seems, especially when they're handing the ball off to Forsett, just absolutely being like Swiss cheese or cutting through it. We don't need shitty We don't need shitty turnovers like that. As Forsett goes in again, I don't know. Literally, I don't know what the hell he was eating in this game. Forsett was incredible. I haven't seen a running back play this good since, you know, Michael Turner back in the day when he was on Atlanta. I think that was like Madden 9. Michael Turner, for some reason, was the most overpowered fucking running back in the game. Going for 2 points here to make it a 36-33 game, so that they're up by a field goal. And then I don't know what the fuck happened on that play calling. My red zone play calling certainly needs to step it up. It's been atrocious these last couple weeks. You guys deserve better. This Eagles team deserves better. As I said. Oh, the fucking flag. Come on. Fuck off. Carson Wentz moving out of the pocket. That's where he is most dangerous. That's why I love him. He's C-Money, the god, out of North Dakota State. Throwing on the... I don't even think his throwing runs that high. I think it's like 82. It's definitely not low. But that is absolutely where I can eat with Carson Wentz. Hopefully, you know, some teams stop me from throwing on the run. Because with how much I'm eating, Carson Wentz is going to gain a lot of weight throwing it on the run. So with the deep ball, Aguilar, again, man, I am loving Nelson Aguilar. Like I said probably in a video or two earlier, he was certainly on the fringe of not making my roster in the next season. I was looking at maybe potentially having to draft a wide receiver pretty high. And, you know, he has done everything I want him to do. He's produced like a very high-end wide receiver 2, low-end wide receiver... high-end wide receiver 3, low-end wide receiver 2. So, man, he's earning his spot. So now we're up 40-36 in an absolute fucking shootout here against the Baltimore Ravens. Like I said, can't get that fucking pressure. Interception, Rodney McLeod. That was child's play. That was just an overthrown ball from Joe Flacco. Like I said, usually I can get one turnover from him. We're unable to score, though. We got a field goal on that drive. So now it's 43-36 as they're in scoring range again. They were dinking and diming the ball all the way down the field. And I was like, should I start showing some of these plays? And then I saw the video was already 20 minutes, so I went back and tried to edit it down. Because like I said, 20 minutes is about the amount of attention span I would have watching someone else's video. So I assume that's what you guys would. So that's why it's a little bit condensed. But I mean, highly entertaining, high-scoring matchup here. And a game that on paper might not be that great. But then again, we're pulling kind of a Leicester City for all you soccer fans right now with this Eagles. I mean, we might have been projected to do all right in our division. But, you know, what are we, 10-3? Even, you know, the craziest guy in Las Vegas that was drunk tripping on Molly would not have bet on the Eagles to be 10-3. But we've had a lot of close games. 3 games have, I think 3 of them have gone to overtime. So, you know, these aren't fucking easy wins, boys. And you guys are seeing. Offensively, it's all right. Defensively, the offensive lines have stepped it up. It's fucking awful goddamn coverage. I better show the replay. Number 13, who's that? Aiken, Mike Wallace. I don't even know who the fuck that... Oh, I cut it off. But we're going to overtime. And, fuck, man. Are you kidding me? That was awful coverage. I don't know. I'm going to assume that was Nolan Carroll. I'm just going to shit on Nolan Carroll because he's usually the guy that does fuck up. Definitely the weak link in my team that I want to improve immediately. Baltimore won the toss. It's 43-43. What are we going to do here? Oh, just give it to Forsett. I'm surprised they're not giving it to Forsett. All right, we got coverage. Pick it off. Nolan Carroll with the fucking pass interference on Steve Smith Sr. What did I just say? What did I just say before overtime? Before the even fucking coin toss went there. Before we were on our phone seeing if we should go pick goddamn heads or tails on a prop bet. What's more likely? I said Nolan Carroll's a fucking weak link. And then he comes on with that weak ass shit. I mean, Steve Smith's 38 years old. You should be able to cover him. You don't have to worry about it. He's 5'9". 5'8", 5'9". He's fucking midget. You're going to blow in the call like this. Well, hopefully we can fucking hold him to a field goal here. And, you know, at least get an opportunity to end this game with a touchdown, as we have done a couple times. I can't remember the last game we went to overtime was, who the opponent was, but I remember we stopped them and were able to get the touchdown early on. But lots of yards, almost 1,000 total yards in this game. So defense has been abysmal, invisible, the abominable snowman. What? Giving Flacco plenty of time. Oh, on the screen pass. Nolan Carroll make a play, and of course Nolan Carroll's not going to make the play. Fuck. I should cut him right now. If we weren't already a game week 15, I'd probably cut Nolan Carroll as we lose an absolute heartbreaker, 49-43 to the Baltimore Ravens. They deserved that game better than us. Justin Forsett was an animal, and Nolan Carroll was maybe the worst player I've ever played with in Madden. Fucking awful. I think I might have to put Jalen Mills to the starting role, have Rowan Mills, and then maybe give Brooks a look at nickel. I think we might have to keep Nolan Carroll at nickel. Look at that. Carson Wentz, 460 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. That must be a fucking rookie passing record for most passing yards in the game. But I'll let you guys finish up here by looking at the stats. I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of a longer episode of the Philadelphia Eagles Connected franchise mode as you take a look at some of these crazy looking stats. I mean, look at that. All my wide receivers were very productive today. You know, they can't hold their heads low. They can definitely be proud of what they accomplished in this game. Nolan Carroll, fuck you, buddy. Get cut. So, thank you for tuning in for another episode of the Philadelphia Eagles Connected Franchise Mode. Make sure, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. There's a lot more coming soon. If you like the video, comment in the comment section. And until next time, it's your boy C4 saying peace out.